Good afternoon, viewers. Thank you very much for watching GSME TV. Una do well, una tell they watch GSME TV. So today, una know say this our program na Pidgin News, Events and Entertainment channel. So if we see any ogbonge tori where they sweet us for belle, we dey happy to they bring them come show una. So now know me, my name is Roslyn. So I have here with me in the studio the very brain behind the ogbonge book, the famous book where be the Ika First Achievers and Events book. Una hear am well. The Ika First Achievers and Event book. Now the brain behind that book. Now in there here. And is no other person than Chief Etumuse, Ika Etumuse, the Egbebeli-Ugoebeli one of Igbodo-Kingdom. Make una sit down tight. Make I bring am come out for una. Chief, you are welcome to the studio.
And I'm way for Roslyn.
Hello, Chief. All right. So today we want to talk about this ogbonge famous book. But before we go dive into the book, we get too many questions where we want to ask you, because we know say too many things they inside your brain and for your finger. Too many things where we don't hear them, but a lot of people never really know who this brain be. Now we can't say no. We must carry this brain come out. Make people see and make people really know, say yes. Say we get people for Ika land and we get people for, in fact, the whole of Nigeria. So, Chief, sir, we know say you be popular Ika person, even for the whole of Nigeria. And we know say, I not cover my talk, and we know say you be public figure, but we want make you tell us who you be. Throw more light, make we know you well. Welcome, sir.
Yemeke Roslyn.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Members of Pamigo Day for Oruyumalarone Arneka Sonogwe Agozde.
Yes, sir.
Esto ane uno ongunime. Onye Nigeria can onye data can, but most importantly, onye Ika can proud Ika man. In fact, Ika son. Only Igbodo can. And they cannot use the local government of Delta State. Afamo Ika Etumuse Onyandobo in Igbodo. By the grace of God, Mel, the president and convener of Ika People Worldwide Association, IPWA. By the grace of God too, Mel, the author of Ika First Achievers and Events book, Akwadona launch on the 5th of April this year, by the grace of God. Omeguzi Bezaze Uforunjadika Adom.
Hello, Chief. You make a Chief. All right. So another one. So our viewers, thank you very much for joining us on America. So then, carry in between our Pidgin language and our Ika language. On Amarigwane, this is our channel, Pidgin News, Event and Entertainment channel. But Chief Ugiku, ole one me, because asusweni osoka meken ya hogi mesene kuwekule mose soa alionye wondwa. Okay, so Chief, another question is to enjoy. Now, I am marrying you, the founder and president of the popular Ika People Worldwide Association, IPWA. Then, I actually enjoy this association for Ika, the history, a little bit history, because in here, Mahu saw me here, that association in window, you want to all the red card, the yellow card, you will. So before my doing one home, to name more light, name money more, the history of this wonderful association. Hello, sir.
You make
well done, sir.
I do the man or the campa. Weru ane ezuniwe enwane bi nwere ndị obodo ahụ kwete agbakọ kwete ezu nene hụ that nene ndị ụmụaka were jesomete ọrụ oyibo to other countries and other cities and ahụ anene ihe ndị oyibo wepụ wakpọ telefon na Facebook na social media na boye na-enye aka omenibe saka yuzue na-eje communicate with ourselves. So that was the initial background, the watershed. We had this vision. Create that platform. Ika People Worldwide Association or Ika People Worldwide Platform. That platform designed differently from other platforms because that platform ndị ụmụaka ewunene a succeed anywhere, achieve anywhere in their various life endeavors. Many halaron carpenter and make carpenter no very well. No none so. And they get here made that platform. Many is a war, I want to know. Ye Husike, I chop why I get here made that platform. Many is a one day, I know none the military. I chop why here he made that platform. Many work boho my car and ye woman ezigbo yakeo. I'm not only that ezigbo yakeo, but nene is responsible. Ke iwonye ka o mane di iwonye ka o or you want we car daughter. I just admit he made that platform. So, in a nutshell, the platform was created for those category of Ika sons and daughters. And the objective of that association or platform is to discuss about matters affecting Ika from religion to politics to development, but with limitation, so that when they cross the red line. So far, so good. So, and I remember for about 2 years. And one other thing that they call that you use that platform, but they are organized a conference for the car as time goes on by the grace of God. Like every year or every 5 years or every 2 years. And I organize the and I abakume together. Can they Australia? Can they America? Can they Canada? Can they South Africa? Other associations too. I think I be under one umbrella. And oku a car nation, a car land. As a matter of fact, without being immodest, this association can be said to be the second to honor Ika platform. So that is for now. So nobody goes there.
Hello, Chief Ika. Okay, so the next question in Kadre, nka like ni either pidgin English or straight English, because or consigning ihe hani egi rekeme ebe. I know that the book is Ika First Achievers, an event book, but so that's the reason I want you to give English. Now, the question is, okay, another ogbonge question. We know that you are the main author of the book, this Ika First Achievers, and the launching is coming up during Easter period on the 5th of April. So, Echone more about this book. Tell us more about this wonderful book. Now you know about it. We want to hear it.
All right, you make Rosalie. I not well for the publication. The book is mainly designed to inspire people. Basically, it is to inspire people in that whatever is your field, whatever area that you have chosen, this book will show you how are the names and those who have achieved in their various life endeavors. That achievement is not only that you have excelled in your profession, like as a professor, lecturer, but also that you have made first. That first is the symbol of the book. A first.
That first.
Yes. A first in whatever you are currently doing. We have to establish that you are the first person. That is why the book took almost 3 years to put together. It's a product of 3 years in the making.
Okay.
Example of those who have made first. Very few examples. Is somebody like Mr. Jim Ovia.
Okay.
Because Mr. Jim Ovia is the first Ika man to establish a commercial bank in Nigeria. Another example that will qualify you to be an Ika First Achiever is the Dane of Igbodo-Kingdom. Okay. Because he is the first and the youngest traditional ruler in the whole world. When the coronation took place, he was the youngest. Another example is the Obi of Owa, because he is the first Ika man to be the chairman of the Delta State Traditional Rulers Council. Another one is the Obi of Igbodo, because he's the first traditional ruler to be called to Nigerian bar. Not that there are no lawyers before, but he's the first traditional ruler to be called to bar. Another one is Governor Ika Etumuse, because he's the first Ika man to be a Delta State governor, full governor. Another one is Mr. Godwin Emefiele, because he is the first Ika man to be appointed central bank governor. So it goes that way to whether you are a lecturer, you are a professor in your discipline, you are a caterer, you are the first to do that job perfectly, and you are known for that. Your name will be listed. Let me quickly emphasize that some names were not there for this first edition. So by the grace of God, the second edition, we will have their names listed in the second edition. What happened was that it wasn't easy locating people, because initially it was like, I don't think this man can do it. It's not possible. It all started on a Facebook page. That's why you see my friend, Mr. Solomon Omogi, as a co-author.
Okay.
The history of the book is that, you know, Solomon is used to writing in Oba Ovorami, the first king of Otoropo. The first, he didn't use first. That during 19-something, this was the Obi of Abo that time, you know. So, without people now bringing in, this is managing director of so in Port Harcourt today. So I decided to think about it and said, I think I should make a book on this. And I wrote it on Facebook that day that I'm going to make a book on this, and I'm going to change it to the first for anybody that you are bringing the name. I'm going to document everybody. I'm going to reach out to the person. I'm going to interview the person. It was a whole lot of work. But even Mr. Solomon asked me, you think you can do it, sir? I said, yes, I will do it. So the journey started. And along the line, I told him I was going to put him as a co-author.
Okay.
So he became a co-author, and he too was helping to bring the name. And so many people in the Facebook, I don't even know how I'm going to thank all of them, or maybe, I don't know, because there are so many. So this one we say, it's remaining this man. This man is from Edumujuboko. As Edumujuboko is not under Ika. So I think what helped me within the 3 years or so was that I know most of them in my platform. So that helped a lot. At a point, after about 1 or 2 years, we're not having people. And you can't just make a book from 30-something names or 40-something names. So it will just be like a pamphlet. So, but there are so many of them that have achieved first. You reach out to our big brother, Daniel Osifo of Hon Ika. I remember he told me that, wow, this is a great innovation. But unfortunately, I have not made a first. That was his honest reply to my text message. So I told him, well, you have not made a first. Thank God for your honesty. But you have to be part of the project. You have to give your advice and all that. So the journey started that way, and we're able to reach out to people. Some people will bring their CD, like 15 pages. Then I will reply and tell the ambassador that I'm not going to use 15 pages. I'm going to come and summarize it to one page. Then he say, how did you summarize? How did you turn this into one page? I send you 15 pages, CV. I told him, yes, that's why I'm the author. So I have to do surgical operation to it because I'm only looking for the area where you made first.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are Ambassador Chief Gospel, Ekejile, and you were the ambassador to Sierra Leone, so you became the first Ika man to be the ambassador of Nigeria to Sierra Leone. So apart from your BSc, MSc, chieftaincy and all that, any other thing that is in CV is not important to me. The same thing, Ambassador Keshi, Nigerian consular in Atlanta, consular general in Atlanta, Georgia. My brother from Igbodo. His CV is more than 16 pages. But I did surgical operation to it, and by the grace of God, when you get hold of the book, you will see these amazing people and what they have done both to themselves and to the Ika people positively.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chief. Viewers, we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Okay, another question where we want to ask you be say, we know say you get very tight schedule. In fact, to get hold of you now, now to fill application. So the other things again, we hear say not be only this book you don't write so far. Say the other books they inside where you don't write. So you won't tell us more about the other books like the history of Igbodo and the other one, oh, the journey of life. So tell us more about the books.
Thank you very much. That's
Welcome,
a great
sir.
question. Besides the Ika First Achievers and events, and in our staple, the journey of life, why is unpredictable and turn by turn? Because life is like a market. After you have traded, you leave the stage. So within the time that you are here, you will overcome or go through so many obstacles. There are so many examples abound. School obstacle, marriage obstacle, so celebration of life or death at the end of life. So everything is in the book for any reader to see and enjoy and learn. The target audience for this one is a general audience. General audience, unlike Ika First Achievers, an event book that is directed or targeted at Ika people and their friends. This one is targeted to the whole world because the Ghana man can buy it, the Ghana woman can buy it, a Japanese girl can buy it, English-speaking countries all over the world can buy it because in the book, there is a lot to learn in terms of, it's a combination of culture and religion. That is what life is about, irrespective of your various culture, like Yoruba have different culture, Cameroon English-speaking part of Cameroon have different culture, in Japan and all that. But besides the cultural this thing like respect to your parents, respect to your seniors, there are also a lot that were put there just to make you fear God. Before you do anything, you have the fear of God before you do anything. So that's why it's a combination of edifying people and also try to advise people on the dangers in life, as life is not a bed of roses. Thank you.
You're welcome, Chief. So this book now, The Journey of Life and the history of Igbodo. So if we won't get them, you fit tell us where we'll fit get them to buy them.
Yes, great question. They are all in Amazon.com. Amazon.com is a house of books and other channels, internet channels. All you need to do is to type Ika Etumuse, or type Igbodo history, or type Ika first achievers and events, or type the journey of life. The book will be pulled up. You will order for the book. Once you order for the book with a credit card or bank card, it depends on the distance from your place to Amazon. So Amazon will charge the shipping for the distance. Then this book will be shipped to you. But for the benefit of all the people that are going to come to the book event, the launching event, all of them will have the opportunity of getting not only copies of this book, but also getting the autographed copy of this book.
Okay, thank you very much, Chief. So now the Ika First Achievers and Event book, that one, the launching will take place on the 5th of April, Easter period, na jollification period. So people, make una not miss am o. If you know say you dey town, you miss this ogbonge launching, wetin you gain? So you get to dey there. You need to dey there. You need to go jollificate with them, because after you don't enjoy the Easter, you go still get something else where you go. A lot of people, they come there. Some musical artists, them they come. Some, in fact, you go enjoy. You not go regret say you go there, because no dulling, you not go dull at all. Are they promise you now? All right. So, I know you fit tell them the address for the sake of people who actually ready to come, and the people who been they think say, for come, but I don't know where it is. So Dodo, go where the address and where money elebe. Oh,
okay. So you say I can speak broken, right?
Yes, you can speak broken. Now you can speak whichever one. It's like a sweet guy, it's like a so broken. Because onye where you te okuru nke, onye where you were nke.
Okay. The address for the book launch event is number 7 Ogala Street, off Oweke Road, Boji Owa, Delta State, Nigeria. Okay. The place is called Farm Center Event, Farm Event Center or Farm Center, number 7 Ogala Street, off Oweke Road, Boji Owa, Delta State.
Okay.
On the 5th, that is better called Easter Monday. Easter Monday, 5th of April, 2021, 11 a.m. for red carpet reception and interviews. Then from 12 o'clock, the event begins on that day.
Okay. Thank you. Welcome, Chief. So another question be say, people will go come there and come launch. So the moment where they launch, then go get the copy of their book instantly, right?
Yes, Rosalind, good question. We have a promo going on between now and the launching date. The book now sells for 12,500 naira for the hard cover copy. Then 10,000 naira for the paper cover copy. This book, for the launching day, it will change to 15,000 for the hardcover copy and 12,500 for the paper cover copy. Keep in mind, this area is very important. Keep in mind that the book is a colored book. It comes with the colored photograph of all the honorees. That is why it is expensive to print and ship. In Amazon.com, it's $45. And when you order it from Amazon.com, it depends on your country, or even within the US, it depends on your state. We have 50 states in the US. So that makes it a little bit expensive. That is why we encourage people to come for the launching day so that they can have the opportunity of getting the book at this cheaper or reasonable cost. The idea is to let them have the autographed copy. I want to emphasize one other thing, Rosaline.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
You see, I don't subscribe or I don't belong to the school of thought that says opportunity comes but once. Opportunity can come more than once.
Okay.
But it's our way of expression. When they are calling for something, I belong to the people that will always like to answer my papa name.
Okay.
I don't procrastinate. My professor in US University told me, don't procrastinate. If they ask you to submit your paper for assignment on Friday, 11:59 p.m. 11:59 p.m. on Friday. And they gave you from Monday to Friday. Do that assignment on Tuesday or latest Wednesday. If you don't do that, you get caught up on Thursday and Friday. There might not be light. There might not be computer. You might not come to the class. There might be traffic on your way to school. So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people are looking for the Nigerian Biafra war book. You search internet to nowhere. You search all bookshops to nowhere. But a lot of people have written books for the Nigerian Biafra war, including Obasanjo himself and all that. So now people start looking for it everywhere. They can't lay hand on it. So if you have a copy, it's like a treasure. You can keep that copy for a long time, pass it on to your children. Like I said before, is to inspire and motivate. Like if Jim Ovia can be like this, I can be like Mr. Jim Ovia. I can be like Governor Ifeanyi. I can be like Echejile or anybody, or Cairo Jubo, anybody. So that's why the book is important for people to have, to come and get their copy that day. And I want them to know that it's not expensive at that 15,000 and 12,000 because of the printing cost being the colored copy. The one for the Journey of Life is 6,500 because it's not a colored book or book with colored pictures. So it's important that I emphasize that area. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to explain.
Thank you very much, Chief. Augustine Kingsley, thank you very much for joining us. Our viewers, we really appreciate every one of you for taking your time to join GSME TV. Yes, Augustine say the journey of life, say that book, it really did very interesting. Thank you. You don't already get in copy. So if you know, say you never get your copy, make you go Amazon, get your copy, and at the comfort of your home, you don't need to go bookshop, go to look for where you go buy them. You just sit down your house, order them. It go just land berekete after some days. So now that one, internet do for us. So anybody we talk say technology na something bad, na lie. It really do more good than bad. All right. Okay, so may we dive into other things where we need to ask you, because anytime where I get opportunity to hold you down today, they hold you to ransom, because maybe tomorrow if I
also remember to play your music for a people.
All right, Chief, no worry. I go throw away and put for them. Okay. So another one where I want to ask you, at the time I can't see say this Ika Music and Entertainment Award, IMEA, say okay, now be the known as the mother of all entertainment for Ika land. So you won't tell us abeg why you decide to do this Ogbonge project. We won't hear from you, sir.
Thank you very much, Rosalind.
Welcome,
it's actually our next big project. The idea is to honor and appreciate all our musicians, those who are still living and those who have gone. I have looked into it and see that these things are done elsewhere in other countries or probably in other states and others. But my own is Ika. All about me is Ika. All I eat is Ika land. All I dream is Ika land. So
after all, your name now, Chief Ika.
Our dear party before today, they tell me when we were forming the Ika group of leaders in Pestac, which is now Ogwaika. It's a dear baby who brought any laza.
So you grew for the whole of Ikaza.
Yeah, that's what he calls me. He calls me who brought any laza. That's our papa late SPO, fortunately, of the blessed memory. So the idea is to gather the musicians and comedians and TV hosts like Rosalind Ojubo and your contemporaries to be able to appreciate you people, to be able to give you, because everybody will not be, the nomination will be out soon, but everybody cannot win the nomination. So once the nomination list is out, and you see people on newspaper writing Joe Morgan won nomination, or King Akwete won nomination, it is what it is for now. Tomorrow, when we do another one, it's going to be every year. If there is no pandemic, we pray that this one will be the last. We will see it in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So we have been looking into all these musicians, including those ones who are late, like T.K. Morgan. You, because of your young age, you don't know most of these people.
I know C.K. Morgan.
You know who?
C.K. Morgan.
How did you know him? Tell me one of his music.
Yeah, Lady Joe Morgan now.
Say one of his music now, like I can't
how?
Okay, that will Okay. So we have to honor some of those people. That's what IME is all about. IME is Ika Music and Entertainment Award, and it's coming in December this year by the grace of God. But the nomination, we have like 5 people nominated to a genre or a musical category, like a high life. We have reggae, we have hip hop, we have so many different categories that we have identified to be able to honor people depending on their performance and their history of their sacrifice on their music. You know that an artist can put up like Ngakwete must have, or Kilo must have put in almost like 50 or 100 albums, you know. But out of all of them, we can only use 2 or 3 to be able to judge their capacity and ability. The upcoming young ones too are not discriminated against. They are not displaced at all for whatever. Everybody is carried along, but we got to start from somewhere. So those nominated and those honored this year on, it's a competition, as a matter of fact, especially between the young ones. So if you want to do better than Morgan or Akwete or Kilo or this, then you have to do more so Ika people can see you. So we're also going to, then we have to also put your name for the nomination, and also eventually you can win. Keep in mind, out of the 5 nominated artists in different categories, only one will be declared winner. Even though all the musicians, everybody, including you, Roslyn, you have to try and be there. All this thing in Canada and be helping us. You are doing great, but we want to see you there, okay?
Okay.
So that is what the INE is all about. It's going to come in December by the grace of God. So many people have told me, okay, put it for December so that we can, in Europe can be able to come. So we're going to try and put it in a date and give you people like we did for Ika Festival, an event book. Even all the people promoting and all that. At a point, I say, it's enough now, it's too much. Oh, yes, no money. Yeah, I'm not really interested. You know, so that one too, we're going to do it like this, try to publicize it to the extent that a lot of people will plan and be part of the big day. And not supposed to disclose this, but everything is money. So because every winner, like they do in other musical awards, have to go home with a prize. The cash, it's not, it could be, it's going to be cash prize as well as trophy prize. And all these things are going to be fun, going to be money. So we're going to be praying for sponsorship. We have sponsorship. We will do it better than what only one man can do.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So all the nominees, una don't hear. Make una buckle una seatbelt so that una go home with the trophy and the cash prize. So me, I don't sit down, can't pay. I go check where roof they leak, make I patch and where so that I go home.
Thank you.
All right, Chief. So another one where I want to ask you, maybe this one will be our final question. Now, I dey wonder how you take dey survive with all of this where they under your table. So I've been on top of the table day. The books, all of them day where you they write. The whether I go call them the clash of the Titan between all the APC they there, PDP they there, the ones who say them be Biafra they there, the ones who say no, we not be they there. Everybody, all of them they inside the group. How you take they manage them, and we know say you not be politician. How you take they cope? How you take they manage all these people together?
That is the most important question that you have asked me. So, the most important out of all the questions you have asked so far. Very, very, very good question. It's by the grace of God. It's not easy. It's not easy because that's why the platform is different from. It's even different from Hon Ika. That platform, IBWA is 257 members. And every time I have somebody to add, like I just added the two major generals. And for me to be able to add those two major generals, the cat children, the cat sons, I have to look at those who have been checking in every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. We say, which platform? Exactly. But so many ponya or every day or so they just ponya. So I feel that those people are they don't hold a cat to high estate. And they don't know the privilege given to them to follow what their brothers and sisters are discussing. Most importantly, they don't know that they are not too busy or better off in terms of personality than the people there. So, but so I have to look for such people, and I have no apology for that. I have to remove them to be able to put those who can follow us. These are people, before somebody go ask me now, say they know so many people because they are big men, they are not typing anything there. It's not mandatory that you will type something, provided that my third eye is seeing that you are checking what your people are doing there. In fact, almost all those people they are talking about that they don't even say anything. They are checking every day. They come to the platform and they talk to me. They give me advice on my personal page. So the issue of politics that you have, your question was centered on, is very, very fragile. And anything really fragile, I handle it with care.
With care.
Like an egg. Like your wife, you carry her like egg. So the APC, the PDP, the other political parties, everybody is in there. You're talking of Gondoko Bible now, you're talking of Cairo Jubo, you're talking of all of them. They are there. So a simple rule, they help when each other to remain together. And that's why you see that rule is being enforced to the letter. Even red card, yellow card. As somebody said it one day now, he tell me, say, convener, you have to issue yourself yellow card because you planted the law, and I issued myself yellow card. So just to make sure, no matter that many rule is rule. And like that, a lot of people will cross the red line. They will disrespect our women. And I don't want them to disrespect our women. That is as far as the platform management is concerned, is all wisdom and by the great power enablement from God. That sometimes I say, how do I do this? How do I handle this? How do I do this? I just said, okay, let God take control. So, I don't know any other extraordinary thing that we are using. I remember that some people will say, many hearing or try, achieve something that so many people have not achieved. Or you get a girlfriend that is more beautiful than another. Then other boys will say they use ogu. His job will still need the girl. No. There must be a quality that the girl has found in you from your secondary school to your university before you get together. Thank you.
All right. Ika Chief. So, because even me the yellow card. Okay, buche who has me buchele. Okay, mam yellow card. No, sir. All right. So, all was saying, you don't look side.
No, I don't have to.
Yeah, deserve a yellow card. Yeah, outrightly. Yeah, mind the nick. Also, I
general.
Also,
I nobody.
Yeah. Your post has
violated our rules, our IPWA rules.
All right, so you make a Chief and people can get more strength. You can get second. The other one also the Nigerian. Check the name properly.
The
Nigerian
agenda.
So also who's the IPWA opposed to very good. And I can appreciate it because for me personally, everything about Ika or so I am so like Marie, so joyous. People are proud to say yes, Nwonyeka, right? Because when I was in primary school, and
the people are respected all over the world.
Yes. So right now, a lot of us now, including you, including many of us here on Facebook and YouTube, who are passing the language, and people are asking, so many hey, so people really want to know us. How many are important in the society? Nobody would be so inquisitive to choman where my before too much. So who are they? We are the Ika people worldwide. So I really appreciate you, and I also want to appreciate our viewers for taking that time. Want to give you that joining to support this interview program. I really appreciate every one of you for joining us, and I pray that launching Kawo of a very big success.
Amen.
All right. So the GSME TV really want to appreciate Honorable Chief Ika Etumuse.
You got it.
I got it right. Okay. Honorable Chief Ika Etumuse, the Egbebeli-Ugoebeli 1 of Igbodo-Kingdom, for granting GSME TV this privilege to have this interview with you. And I appreciate it because we know your schedule that already easy to get hold of you. And can see another time, but this is not going to be the last. So after the launching, we will also bring you to ask you how the launching went and everything. So thank you very much. We really appreciate you, Chief.
Everywhere. God bless the people.
So you want anything to tell our viewers and everybody, so we call it a day.
Oh yeah, I have to appreciate all of them, all the people on the online. I want to appreciate you. I want to pray that God will continue to bless you, provide for you, and protect you in Jesus' mighty name.
He said, amen and amen. We'll see, welcome.